Imagine a place where the future is not a distant dream. It is something you can touch and see. You wake up and your day unfolds with a quiet hum of technology. A small, self-driving pod delivers your morning coffee. Adaptive traffic lights sense you, clearing a path for your bus. You pay for your lunch. Not with a card, not with cash, but with a simple glance. Some will tell you this is a science fiction movie set. They will say it is a carefully curated image. Others will tell you this is just another Tuesday. And in a way, both of them are right. This is the story of modern China. We often think of the future as a destination, a point in time we have not yet reached. The year 2050 is a popular landmark for our imagination, a world of flying cars and perfectly automated lives. But what if the future is not a date on a calendar? What if it is a process, a series of changes that arrive in uneven waves? In certain corners of the world, those waves have already crashed ashore. We will explore myths and realities, smart city infrastructure, cashless payment systems, robot delivery, facial recognition, and the super apps that tie it all together, asking how it feels to live where convenience is king, but questions about privacy and control are never far away. There is a powerful myth that has taken hold. The myth says that China is already living in the year 2050. This story is told through stunning images, gleaming skyscrapers that pierce the clouds, spotless subway stations, and silent electric buses gliding through the streets. We see citizens paying for street food with a quick scan of their phones. The myth suggests a world of perfect efficiency. It paints a picture of a society where every problem has a technological solution. Life is seamless. Inconvenience is a thing of the past. It is a clean, orderly, and entirely predictable existence, powered by data and algorithms. The reality, as always, is far more complex. In specific urban hubs, life can feel astonishingly advanced. Cities like Shenzhen, once a humble fishing village, have transformed into global technology powerhouses in a few short decades. Here, you can experience a level of digital integration that is hard to find elsewhere. But this is not the whole country. China is a vast and diverse nation. The 2050 experience is concentrated in its Tier 1 cities and Tier 2 cities. Venture into the countryside or even into older neighborhoods of these same modern cities, and the picture changes. You will find that life moves at a different pace, and technology's reach is not as complete. This contrast is a crucial part of the story. The futuristic feeling is real, but it is not universal. It is an experiment in select locations, living laboratories, drone deliveries, AI-powered traffic management, where government and private companies push boundaries. This creates pockets of the future, islands of hypermodernity, within a country still grappling with development, inequality, and the push and pull between tradition and rapid change. Yes, that's the contrast we need to keep in mind. The myth of the smart city is that of an all-knowing, all-seeing organism. It is a city that thinks for you. It anticipates your needs before you are even aware of them. The traffic lights part like the Red Sea as your car approaches. The city allocates energy to your building just as you are about to turn on the air conditioner. It is a vision of perfect, centralized control, a benevolent digital intelligence managing the chaos of urban life. This myth portrays the city as a flawless machine, and its citizens as passive recipients. It is compelling, but misleading. The reality: a smart city is more like a nervous system than a single brain. A vast network of sensors, cameras, data processors. These tools collect information about the city's vital signs: traffic flow, air quality, water usage, public transport capacity. In Hangzhou, the City Brain Project uses this data to make real-time adjustments. It can change the timing of hundreds of signals to clear a path for an ambulance, reducing response times significantly. This is not magic. It is a practical application of data to solve specific, tangible problems. The city is not thinking for you. It is responding to patterns. Apps tell you when your bus arrives, where the nearest shared bike sits, and help you find parking. Small, incremental improvements reduce friction. They save minutes here, frustration there, adding up to a city that works more smoothly. However, the systems are not infallible. A sensor can malfunction, an algorithm can be biased, a power outage or network failure can halt services. And what happens to all this data? Who owns it? How is it used? Optimization and monitoring ride the same rails. The smart city is a trade-off, efficiency and convenience in exchange for data. Where the line is drawn is an ongoing debate. So, we keep asking questions as we go forward. The myth surrounding cashless payments is one of total replacement. You hear stories of a world where physical money has vanished. Wallets are museum pieces. Even beggars accept digital donations via QR codes. Every single transaction, through a smartphone, buying a luxury car, tipping a street performer, vision of ultimate convenience, digital-first financial ecosystem, cash is a forgotten relic. In reality, mobile payments dominant, cash still exists. Alipay, WeChat Pay, integrated into commercial life. Supermarkets, taxis, movie theaters, tiny noodle stands everywhere. Convenience is undeniable. It is fast, no bulky wallet, keeps a perfect spending record. For millions, a phone is their wallet. Leapfrogged credit cards in the West, straight from cash to mobile. Not absolute. People and places still rely on cash. Older citizens using bills and coins. Remote areas. Spotty networks. Government protects cash as legal tender. Vendors can't refuse it, ensuring financial inclusion. You can go weeks in Shanghai or Beijing without touching yuan, but it's a backup. Vulnerabilities. Tied to your phone. Battery dies, you're stuck. Lose your phone, you're stuck. Account frozen, locked out of commerce. Single point of failure, people must manage it. Every transaction creates a digital footprint. Data for tech companies, targeted advertising, credit scoring. The convenience is real, but so is the trail you leave behind. It is a powerful system that redefines daily commerce, while raising questions about privacy, resilience, and choice, in a world where your wallet is also your ID, your history, and your gatekeeper. The myth of robots in China is often one of complete automation. Humans replaced in every mundane task. Legions of humanoids serve, clean, and deliver, science fiction made real. The reality is more practical and limited. Robot delivery is common in certain areas, but not advanced androids, small, boxy vehicles at walking pace. Meituan, JD.com, last-mile robots at universities, apartment complexes, and tech parks. A human driver drops a batch. A fleet trundles off. Benefits: operate around the clock, weather-resistant, lower delivery costs. During the pandemic, they enabled contactless delivery, minimizing interaction and transmission risk. Order lunch on your phone, receive a notification, go downstairs, enter a code, your food arrives in a small compartment. Simple, efficient, slightly futuristic, now normal in test zones. But there are limits. Unexpected obstacles, poorly parked bicycles, crowded sidewalks. They cannot climb stairs, need mapping, charging stations, and human technicians. A piece of a larger logistics puzzle, not a full replacement for human drivers. They excel at repeatable tasks in predictable environments. Reality: human-robot collaboration, not total robotic takeover. The sidewalk future is incremental and tangible, less cinematic than sci-fi, more quietly efficient where it fits best. The myth of the app for everything is a single, all-powerful application that controls your life, wake to sleep, orchestrating everything. The reality: no single app does everything, but a handful come close. Platforms like WeChat, Alipay, ecosystems with mini programs and portals to services, convenience pairs with facial recognition and surveillance. The myth says every citizen is watched at every moment, a dystopian vision. Reality: cameras are widespread, promoted for safety, used to solve crimes, manage traffic, find missing persons, face scans, speed check-ins at airports, train stations, and residential compounds. Many appreciate the security. However, super app convenience brings immense data collection. Your social life, buying habits, movements, logged on the same platform. Helpful tools can also identify protesters or monitor minorities. The technology is neutral, uses span safety to control. The real story is not simple good or evil, but a society navigating a difficult balance in real time, rules and norms still being written. In the end, we must return to the myths. The utopia myth is false. The pure dystopia is too simple. The truth is a complex mixture, futuristic convenience and legitimate concerns, side by side. The feeling of 2050 is a localized preview. Speed, scale, and digital integration, unfolding now. Smart cities are practical data networks. Cashless is dominant, not absolute. Robots collaborate on specific tasks. Super apps and surveillance offer both convenience and safety. Nuance over myth. Lessons: test at scale, iterate quickly, align policy with innovation, while ensuring public debate and strong regulations. The future is not just about machines, it is about how people use them. A truly advanced city uses these tools to build a more inclusive, humane society. Technology as a means,